Good morning, Frugalistas and Dumpsterinos. I am going to share with you today my new absolutely favoriteest thing to eat. It's so yummy, so simple, so frugal, but I need a carrot for it and I don't have any carrots. And so I've come out to my front yard to dig up carrots that have been there since last fall that I never harvested, hoping that I've got a good carrot in there somewhere, and that's our first step. You can dig them up, two right side by side. Oh, that's a good looking carrot, but it's a little one. I remember I planted these little French nubby carrots. Oh, no, it's not for you. Oh, no, I need that from my German Shepherd I had before Liesel loved carrots. Liesel's never shown an interest. Oh, these are going to be great. Yeah, they either they just didn't grow very long for me, or they are those little French nubby ones, which I think I planted. I'd like to say that I did, but I don't know. Let's see. This is a carrot top. Oh my God, this one's a huge one over here. Want me to throw your toy for you? Want me to throw it? Give it to me. Or wrestle. They say, yeah, these have to be these nubby ones. I mean, look how fat it is. They say if you leave them in the ground into the winter, they get sweeter. So we'll see. But this is kind of nice to have this little emergency carrot supply in the ground. And this is an area where I really never grow much of anything. Oh my goodness, this one's big at the top. Please don't keep your toy. Ooh. Oh, look at that. It's a little double nubbin. Got everything? All right. This will be perfect. So what do you think we're making? That's right, lentil salad. It's a lot better than it sounds. So what happened was this. I have a friend who gets Hungry Root. And Hungry Root is one of those subscription food services where they, you know, send you food on, I guess, a weekly basis. Weekly? Monthly? Weekly. I don't know. Anyway, it's vegan. Hungry Root is vegan, and I have a friend who gets Hungry Root, and every now and then she gives me something that she doesn't want or she didn't like or what, I don't know. She gives me stuff, Hungry Root stuff. So I've tried a bunch of their foods. I like them. So anyway, the other day she gave me this little plastic container of crunchy lentil carrot salad, and it was basically looking kind of like lentils and tiny little bits of carrot swimming around in some kind of vinaigrette. And I didn't really think it looked very good. I thought it looked gross, in fact. Not just not good, but gross. But for some reason I tried it anyway, and it was amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I have made my version of it. I looked at the ingredients, and this is my version, because I'm throwing in a lot more different veggies than they have, because they basically had the cold lentils. It's cold, cooked but cold, cooked but cold for a salad, cooked, not raw. Though I do think I undercook my lentils a little bit on purpose, because I like them to still have just a little bit of crunch to them in a salad, not totally mush like you would in your lentil soup. So their version has the lentils, and they have, I think, at least 2 different color lentils going, maybe 3. It would be a lot prettier. I just have brown lentils, beige lentils, I guess, taupe lentils, I don't know, sickly sort of beige. But if you had the yellow ones and the red ones, that would be so pretty. And then they had the carrots, which were cut up much smaller than mine are. These are our fresh carrots that we just picked. And I did try one earlier, It tastes like a carrot. I mean, it's not like, ooh, wow, super special. Good thing you left it in the ground for 9 months. But I mean, it tastes like a normal carrot. It's pretty good. So, they had the carrots, the lentils, chopped parsley, vinegar and lemon juice. We're just doing lemon juice today. You know, it's an oil and lemon kind of a dressing. I'm using avocado oil. I forget what they used. Probably olive oil. Then salt and garlic will go in, and I think that's it for what they did. And then I'm also adding chopped tomatoes, cucumber, chopped green onions or scallions or spring onions or whatever you call them, the carrots, and the well, the carrots were already a part of it, and celery, chopped celery. And I've been canning. There's my canning pot hiding behind me. I've been canning applesauce today and making a big pot of soup. So, and I cooked a roast. And I roasted a chicken. And I cooked pork chops. I have been Susie Homemaker all morning. But the best thing of all are the lentils. So anyway, while all the other things were cooking and I had to charge my phone, I was chopping all the veggies. So I look so, you know, I look like such a professional food show person, don't I? Okay, and salt and garlic. The flavors I'm thinking in this, I'm going for a tabbouleh kind of flavor or a sort of Greek salad kind of flavor. In fact, crumbling up some feta cheese in this would be delicious. It would be delish. I'm not doing it today, but it would be delish. And I also think putting in some nice roasted salty sunflower seeds, because that would be more crunch and more saltiness. That would be good. I'm not doing that. All right, anyway, let's put it all together. So first I'm going to use my cool Temu scissors I showed you the other day. Someone said that these were like listed as, they have 5 blades. They're scissors with 5 blades. They were listed as like sort of for small amounts of paper shredding. You know, if you just a little bit of paper to shred, you could chop it up with this. That's what they said, but I am loving these for cutting up my parsley. So I don't have to chop, get it all, well, I was going to say I don't have to get it all over the place. I don't have to get it all over a cutting board, but in cutting it, I am kind of getting it all over the place. But that's okay, because this is a lot easier than chopping. Like, you should see me before the scissors. You should see me make tabbouleh. I hardly chop the parsley at all. Hardly. I love tabbouleh, and probably because I love parsley to just a freakishly delighted and in love with parsley level. I mean, I just freaking love parsley. Which, you know, I forget sometimes about parsley. I forget about my deep love for parsley. I can go a long time and not have any. But then when it kind of orbits back in, I think, my God, I love you, parsley. I'm so glad you've come back into my life. I've got to grow some parsley this summer. Or spring, or whatever. I've got to get my little seedlings planted. It's time. Last year I didn't do it till like June. It wasn't until like June. I'm planting outside, so I've got to get my little seedlings going inside ASAP. And I'm going to try to grow some parsley because I love it. And I've tried before and not had a lot of success, so I think I need to pick a different spot for my herb garden. My herbs. So anyway, I am just chopping away at this sprig of parsley. Well, more than a sprig, a group of sprigs. And I'm totally cool with getting a whole bunch of the stems chopped and put in too, because my scissors are allowing them to just chop into such little pieces, and why the heck not? Plus, you know, keep in mind, nobody but me is going to eat this salad. Nobody in my family. I have tried to get them to try it. Nobody will try it. They see all the green parsley and they think I've overdone it on the green, but they don't know. They don't know. My big girl, I think, will like it. She also loves tabbouleh, and she likes the way I make it. I think she does anyway. She said she did. I call it tabbouleh salad because in my tabbouleh, you know, with the bulgur wheat and the, you know, the lemon juice and the whatever seasonings and oils and stuff, I always put very similar vegetables to what I have going on here, all in with the tabbouleh. So it's like tabbouleh salad. I love it. So this really is just like my version of tabbouleh salad, but using lentils instead of bulgur wheat, which I have to think is better for you, don't you think? I mean, if you have any kind of issue with wheat. Lentils are a cool little legume. Are they legumes? Lentils are cool, and if you haven't cooked with them, you should. After making this delicious salad, cook with them in other recipes. Lentil soup is a very comforting thing. Lentils are pretty inexpensive, right? Buy them, you know, dry. A bag of dry lentils. And you don't have to soak them before you cook them. And they cook in like 15 to 20 minutes if you cook them like all the way. And I think I pulled mine off a little bit early because I still wanted some crunch. They cook very quickly, as in comparison to versus like dried black beans or dried pinto beans. Those are going to take a long time. I have a lot of dried beans put away. I'm just going to say. I do. But I have always had trouble cooking dry beans. Like, I will soak them overnight, and then I will cook them for hours, and they don't get soft. It takes forever, and I have to keep adding water to the pot, and I mean, in the end, they taste great, but oh my god, it takes a long time. Like, if I was cooking out over an open fire and I had like my cauldron, if I had my cauldron with me, just be like stirring and adding water and stirring like all freaking day, adding wood to the fire. I mean, it would be a whole thing. I need to doctor up this soup because it's got a lot of chopped kale in it, and I am going to venture to say too much chopped kale. And anyway, what am I doing? I want to throw these. You let me get distracted, dumpsteriness. We have the parsley in with the lentils, and the more parsley the better, I always say. But obviously this is one of those types of things where you make it to taste right to you. And if for some weird reason you are not as in love with parsley as I am, I don't know, I feel sorry for you, but whatever. It takes all kinds to make up the world. You know, put in what you want. Leave the parsley out. Add some dill. Add pepper. Oh, I don't think, okay, I see. Garlic and salt, right? So I don't add pepper. I don't add pepper. Because to me, lentils kind of taste peppery, just their lentil flavor. And I don't love that about them, actually. Like, I love lentils, but the pepperiness of them, sometimes I'm like, ugh, it's too much. Too much with the pepper. So there's no point adding pepper to this to me, because for some reason they taste peppery to me. And I know it's weird that I don't really like pepper, but I really do like lentils. We've worked through a lot together, the lentils and I. We've worked through the pepperiness. So anyway, I can only make a small batch at the moment. I mean, I have a lot more lentils over in the sieve, in the sink, and I cut up a pretty good amount of veggies. Didn't seem like it was a lot, but when you add it all up. But I broke my really, really big glass Pyrex bowl. I had 3 of them, these 3 huge bowls. They were so heavy, I hardly ever used them. I don't know, somehow they all 3 seem to be broken. I broke the last one most recently. Anyway, so this is the biggest glass bowl I have, and I just thought glass would be good because you could sort of see what I'm doing. What I've done now is mix the parsley in with the lentils, which, as I mentioned, are cooked, but cold. All right, what do we want to put in next? Let's put in, or should we do that last? The dressing. I don't know. Let's put the veggies in first. So, just a little of each because it's going to make the bowl overflow. And this salad, I have to tell you, is a meal unto itself. It's just fantastic. But it would also be great as a side dish at any event ever, anywhere in the world. White House dinner, barbecue cook-off contest, some fancy restaurant looking out over the ocean in Malibu, some Parisian cafe perhaps. Perfect anywhere, anytime. But, more to the point, it would be very nice with like a piece of grilled chicken or, you know, a burger or grilled something, grilled fish, grilled steak, whatever you're grilling. Grilled eggplant and huge portobello mushroom tops. If that's how you swing. Because I eat it in such vast quantities that it becomes the meal. Okay. Now I guess whatever of these veggies I do have more lentils. I probably will make more. I was going to say I could throw these veggies into the soup pot and they could only help except the cucumbers. I'm not putting cucumbers in soup, but I need to cut up cucumbers to mix with yogurt to make my salad dressing. Which makes me think I could make a yogurt dressing for this instead of the avocado oil and lemon. Should I do that? Should I ditch the avocado oil? Because then this would become a very 0-point Weight Watchers little salad. The avocado oil definitely added some points if you are a Weight Watchers kind of person. Oh, I wasn't planning on throwing myself this little twist. Do I want to make a yogurt dressing? What would be in my yogurt dressing? Basically, yogurt would just be replacing the avocado oil. Because I would still have the lemon juice, I'd have salt and garlic, maybe some dill. A little bit of dill. I haven't put dill in before. I do like dill. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go off script yet again. Avocado oil, we do love you. But this is where we part ways for the moment. This could be delicious. I can't wait to find out. I can experiment because I'll eat it pretty much no matter what. And nobody else is going to want it. Because, I didn't put the little green onions in. So mine does look a little bit different from the Hungry Root version. Well, that was a much smaller container. They had quite a bit of parsley in there, but not this much. And of course it had been sitting for a while in its sort of vinaigrette situation, so the parsley wasn't all like fresh and alive like this particular group is. All right, this is exciting. I need a big spoon or something. Here we go. This is homemade yogurt, homemade skim yogurt. And it's very, very liquidy. Can I just tell you, it is, I didn't strain it. I did not strain it. And the reason I didn't strain it is that I pretty much solely use this in smoothies. And if I strained it and made a very thick Greek yogurt, then in the smoothie container I'd have to add water anyway. So I figured, all right, I'll just keep it just this kind of liquidy. Sometimes it comes out really thick, sometimes it does not. But anyway, I just keep it thick because I didn't strain it. So it's kind of already like a weird but good consistency for a dressing because it's not just blobbing on a big thick hunk of yogurt. It might be too runny, I don't know. You know what I need to do? I need to whisk it because there are some thick bits. Just in the realm of smoothies, it hasn't mattered. This kind of has the consistency of buttermilk, I'm going to say. Like really nice thick buttermilk. All right, we're going to pour the yogurt on. You know, I've never had goat milk yogurt. Have any of you ever had goat milk yogurt? I just feel like it would taste like warm feta cheese. I do love feta, but I do not like it warm. All right, let's add some salt. I fear not the salt, obviously, seasoned to taste. However, you like it. Because I know you're going to be making this. If you don't want to do the weird yogurt thing, just avocado oil or olive oil, whatever oil you like, and some lemon juice and or some red wine vinegar. The first time I made it, I used lemon juice and vinegar. The second time I made it, I just used vinegar, and I was out of, it might have been like the fifth time I made it. I was out of the red wine vinegar, so I used balsamic, which was pretty good. I was a little worried that it was going to be weird, but it was pretty good. But I think the best is just going to be the lemon juice. Look how green and amazing this looks. I mean, can you even see it? Are the stupid cucumbers in the way? I could see adding black olives to this. I just had a vision. I do not like black olives. Like, I wouldn't add it to mine. But I could see someone who liked black olives, because I had a vision. If you like them. All right, let's get some lemon juice in there too. I like things that are kind of sour and kind of tart and so forth. And I think this will be. That's why I have to have enough salt and garlic in there to kind of balance it. Because you really don't want this to taste like a smoothie. A chunk of celery escaped. I want to put this in the fridge for a while. It's such a beautiful day. I want to go for a walk. So I figured, oh, this can all like chill. It'll chill in the fridge for a while, and the flavors can all do their little blending magic while I go exercise, and then I could come back and have some of this for lunch, except I want to have a taste right now. So I shall. Wait, let me get at least a lentil in there. Let me get a lentil with my celery. Right. There it is. Well, I like it. I would, wouldn't I? I'm gonna double dip because, like I said, nobody else is gonna eat this. I just was eating it and enjoying it, but I need to assess for does it need more dressing? It needs more salt. Hold on. Definitely think there's enough lemon juice, and in fact, the leftover lemon juice I'm gonna put in my soup. It couldn't hurt. Lemon and garlic in the soup, I think, would help balance out that kale flavor. It's taking her a long time to make this simple dish. If other people were going to eat it, would I go and get a different spoon each time I want to taste this? No. I will say there is nothing can compare to the pleasure of cutting fresh from the garden of vegetables, because there's a certain snap they have that's just very satisfying. All right, well, there you go. This is the salad. You know, give it a try. Use whatever dressing you want. You want to use Ken's Steakhouse Caesar dressing? Go ahead. You want to smother it in ranch? Go ahead. How often does your food make you so happy that you dance? Closer.